Cristiano Ronaldo has taken a starring role today. He is saluted, he is celebrated. He is the new pin-up boy at Old Trafford. He is Cristiano Ronaldo.
The PFA are going to present this award from the Players' Player of the Year. A fantastic achievement, son. Second year running.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Cristiano Ronaldo, a Premier League legend.
Daniel James out, and our player spotlight today, Cristiano Ronaldo in.
He's back.
So Cristiano Ronaldo back in the Premier League. Who would have thought? I mean, I guess even United fans couldn't believe that happened. I wake up, was it Friday morning? It was announced Friday morning. Like Thursday, I went to bed. Oh, he's going to City. Friday morning, I wake up. All of a sudden, I see like, oh, United is back. Ronaldo's coming to United. City are off. The deal's off. And at that point, I'm like, oh my God, this is like, he's 36 years old. I don't expect him to be performing how he did like 10 years ago or whatever. But it's such a big name that's coming, and it just doesn't just help the club, but the league as well.
Even at 36, I think Ronaldo would still offer at least 20 goals this season, though.
That's what Sanjay said. I said he's gonna score less than 20.
I don't know, man. He did win the Golden Boot last year. Yeah, Serie A, he won the Golden Boot.
But Premier League's such difficult, more difficult than Serie A, though. And like I say, it also depends. Like I don't watch Juventus play, so I don't know how much of his game has changed. Like whatever Champions League games I've seen him, he hasn't been performing at that level. So I don't know how. Like with Messi, you've seen like the decline. He just calms down, and in important moments where he goes. Ronaldo, I don't know how his gameplay has changed, like how different he plays anymore. Like I'm guessing he plays more of a forward now, a center forward, right? So like I don't know if he's like running towards getting the ball, or he's more like a target man. So it all depends like how. He's probably just gonna be playing the single forward that Cavani used to play for United, I'm guessing, and Sancho, Bruno, and maybe Rashford or Greenwood behind him. I'm guessing that's how they're gonna go with him. So, but still, goals is what Ronaldo brings, and United were definitely not struggling in the goals department. But I think whatever Bruno was scoring, I think he's gonna take a chunk out of that department. Because I don't think Ronaldo's scoring 20 and Bruno's going to be scoring another 20 goals at the same season. But I could be wrong. But
and from open play, they could.
Open play, but most of Bruno's goals have been coming from set pieces and here and there. And he's been the man that goes straight. And like Ronaldo brings such like positive and negative to the team. Like people become so much dependent on Ronaldo, like even good players. Like how Portugal suffers from that. Like they're great players and they automatically depend so much on Ronaldo. So I don't know what kind of Ronaldo we're getting. Like is he gonna be more like, all right, I'm at the last stage of my career, I'm just gonna be a team player, or is he gonna be like the Ronaldo? So
yeah,
that's gonna be something, because it's not a bad thing, but it also affects the team around you in some aspect to like for their performance. Like someone like Greenwood, I don't think he's gonna be getting that spotlight that he's getting now once Ronaldo comes in.
Yeah, but I think he's going to galvanize the team, just like he did for the Euros for Portugal when they actually won it. He galvanized that team to actually go and win it. I think he's going to make Man United better as like a positive whole, from leadership in the pitch to leadership in the dressing room, rather than just like stealing the spotlight. I would think more so. I think
you're talking about a leadership quality of a player who threw his captain's armband.
What?
So you're talking about a leadership quality of a player who threw his captain's armband.
He threw his armband and he walked out. So that's what he's meant to
do. No, I don't know about that. But like that Euro season, he did. Like I remember the time where he gave João Moutinho the penalty just to
Yeah, he's talking about the game after against Belgium once it was over. I guess he took us through it. But that's Ronaldo's mentality, right? He's a natural born
He doesn't
winner.
like to lose.
So the armband, technically, I'm not sentimental like, oh, armband, the badge, blah, blah, blah. To me, it doesn't matter. The guy wants to win. If he doesn't win, you can clearly see the frustration. And you can see the leadership in that. He was technically that one competition where he was from the sideline, basically managing the team while the manager was next to him. So Ronaldo does bring that. What I'm saying is, I just don't know what kind of Ronaldo is gonna come in. The one who mostly benefited from this are the Glazers, because the shares are up. Shirts are gonna be sold like crazy. The numbers are up in all social media. So the Glazers
TV
are
viewership,
happy, man, and they got him for like 20-something
higher.
million. And he's taking a massive pay cut to join them. So from a financial point of view, this was a no-brainer. I don't know why City was so hesitant to pay that 20 million fee to Juventus. Like you want to win Champions League, and you have a player who's won that competition more than anybody else, and you're not gonna pay 20-something million for that player. I just don't understand what the hell that was.
He could have solved the striker problem. He can play as a center forward.
Yeah, but apparently City wanted him for free, and they didn't want to pay Juventus, but United didn't mind paying. So
that's fucking Guardiola, man. He's trying to play some 4D chess with the world, but it's not working out.
I think it's just the board as well, not just Guardiola. I don't think Guardiola's gonna stay there. Like, I don't want Ronaldo, especially knowing how Guardiola wants all the big signings and everything. And they were linked with Messi, Ronaldo, and Kane, and they didn't end up getting anyone this season. He would definitely be frustrated and pissed in some corner. But
I think Ronaldo is definitely going to improve United. I feel like, because they might not have been lacking goals, but it's just like more goals is never an issue. Like,
anytime you sign one of the best players in the world, you're definitely gonna improve, no matter what, whether it's performance or mentality-wise. All these young players, they're gonna look up to him. But it's like, is Ole good enough to manage? I mean, Ronaldo brings ego as well. So you got Ronaldo, Bruno, Pogba. Those are some big egos in that team. It's like, is Ole gonna be able to handle that dressing room? Is another big question, because him and Ronaldo were playing together at the same team. So, so it's gonna be a challenging situation, because now United are stacked. Like, they got a team, and then they got big players. So the manager has to not be stepped over. So it's all depends on that. And if they keep performing like they did against Wolves, they're not always gonna end up being lucky like that. So it's I don't I don't think Ronaldo's signing makes them a title contender or a favorite. I think they will still challenge for it, but I don't think it changes a much, like brings them all of a sudden to be, oh, they're definitely gonna be winning something. So I don't think it does that. But that's
I think what Ronaldo does is he's such a goal scoring threat that he gets I think he will be able to get attention away from a couple of defenders, which might free up another player. I think that's gonna be really valuable, because you cannot leave Ronaldo alone, because he is such a great threat when it comes to goal scoring. So I think he's gonna take that attention away from a couple of defenders that might help other players.
Yeah, he might create some like free space for some of the players in like the attacking phase, but I see him more as like making as a positive effect, making the rest of the squad better, just in a team perspective, than just being that special player all the time. Because like they have a lot of attacking threats. United, you know what I mean? Like,
well, it depends if they're winning or losing. I think if they're winning, it is definitely going to make a positive effect. But if they're not winning, then I don't think that locker room is going to be good locker room.
Yeah, fun. At least not for all the Gunnar Solskjaer, which is maybe the kick in the ass that he needs.
No,
right?
Man. If they're losing, they got Jesse Lingard to, create some fun environment back there. Because looks like he's gonna be staying now that Dan James is gone. But let's hear it from the main man, Sanjay, Cristiano Ronaldo back at Man United.
First of all, I don't know why you guys keep saying Ole can't handle the dressing room. I think Pogba literally just did an interview where he said like one of his best qualities is like being able to talk to the players, and because he is like he used to be a player himself, so he knows how to manage players. If you look at the past like managers who come before him, like Jose Mourinho, he fell out with the players. He was on not just the results, it was like his relationship with the players. Even like Ben Hull, some players didn't want him there, even like Moisey. So I don't know why you guys say that. But yeah, I'm very delighted to have Ronaldo back. I think he will bring more than the scores. I like how demanding he is. I know he can sometimes come off as like what's the good word, like spoiled when things don't go his way. But I want that. I want that in the team. I want him like to demand other players to do the same. If you lose, don't fucking take that. Like it's like the same way why I like Bruno sometimes. I know he gets yellow carded for like silly situations, but fucking do it. Make sure other players do it too. Don't fucking take lose. Like don't take L's. Don't take L. But yeah, I'm happy for Ronaldo, and I'm like glad like he came to like United because when I heard him about going to City, like I didn't know where the fuck that came from. But I knew once if United had the money to get him, like there was just no way that he would choose City over United, and like especially with the likes of what is it, Rio Ferdinand, Patrice Evra, so Alex calling him, there was just like no way he would like choose City over United. He just like had like too much to lose. And I think regarding City, like I think it was more of a player's preference of him wanting to join United than City not wanting to pay the money. Because remember, this is the team that was willing to pay 150 million for Harry Kane. Do you really think they would have had issue paying like 20 million for Ronaldo? One of the main concerns is what? Filling the like stupid stadium, right? And like what's the best way to get fans in the stadium is Ronaldo. I think you guys are like just downplaying United a little bit.
No, I'm just going.
Finally got a
whatever.
reaction from
Yeah,
Sanjay.
I'm just going on whatever I've heard. Like I've heard like all these journalists saying City did not want to pay for that. So I'm not saying that I'm not downplaying United. I'm just questioning the decision coming from City's board. And again, like I don't know how Ole runs the board. I mean the dressing room. I'm just saying if he can handle. I'm just not saying he cannot handle it. I'm just saying it's like we have to see how he handles with all these big players now, because now United have no excuses saying they don't have big players in their team. Like window by window, they've added some big names: Bruno Fernandes, Cavani, Varane, Ronaldo. So I'm just saying like how he handles all these players that are technically some are world class, some are potentially world class. So that's what I was trying to say.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
I genuinely don't see like Solskjaer actually winning.
I said that, but when Ronaldo came in, it's like, things change.
It was a similar situation when they brought in Ibrahimovic like a few years back. I think like a big name player helps you get that trophy over the line. It's not necessarily going to be like a Premier League or a Champions League, but they might be able to win the League Cup or the FA Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the smaller ones. Yeah.
Yeah. And like Mani said, like the big name players in the team, like the number of the big name players are increasing, and it's also interesting to see how Ole handles those big names. He doesn't have so before this, he hasn't been put in that situation. He hasn't had to deal with big name players before, so like the likes of Ronaldo, Fernandes, Pogba, Varane, like how these big egos like play into a team, like a good team. We just have to wait and see.